Hello and welcome to Glasgow Green in the centre of Glasgow. Come with me and we'll do a bit of exploring and see what we've got in here. Just going through the MacLennan Arch. This wasn't actually its original position, but it did move in, but I think it was 1991, there or thereabouts I believe, to where it is situated now. And it's quite magnificent. It's a nice way to come through the park actually, so we just turn around here. Okay, so we're going to go straight on, come through the big archway, and we're going to go straight on and see what we have in the centre. It really is the centre of Glasgow, the place where Victorians and everybody came to basically get away from it all and just enjoy some park life. Let's see what we can find, guys. What you can see just behind me, over there, is just a kind of work of piece of art, if you will, on when Glasgow had the 2014 Commonwealth Games, and it's basically what was left when they had the cycling in here, and they've just basically built some pieces around the city just to commemorate and to bring people into the park, if you will. Colourful and pretty nice. Yeah, nice. Well, what we have here is Nelson's monument. In 1806, the year after Admiral Nelson's death, this 43-metre tall monument was put up in the green itself. This was actually the first civic monument in Britain to commemorate Nelson's victories. It predated Nelson's pillar in Dublin by 2 years and Nelson's column in London by 3 decades. So this was here first. Apparently, by about 4 or 5 years after this was constructed, there was a massive lightning strike and it knocked 6 metres off the top. It was quickly repaired though, and Glasgow put money into repairing it and getting it back to its glory again. And this is now a Grade A listed building, so it can't come down, they can't touch this. But in 2002 they actually put £900,000 into restoring it again. So it's had a bit of work done to it, and it's a few repairs, but it looks pretty cool. There we go, a bit of history there. This stone might not look much, but it's basically a commemoration stone which was erected in the 24th, let's have a look there, so there you go, 2nd of September. No, I think that says 1909. What this stone commemorates is that in 1765 James Watt was in here and basically conceived the idea of separate condensers from the steam engine. Supposedly this invention base was the start of the Industrial Revolution. You know, this bridge is funny, just walking across this, people walk past me and you can actually feel the bridge moving. It's got a bounce to it, which I don't know is right, maybe it is. I'm sure some of my followers could maybe tell me if such a bridge should move. There you go. Just coming to end this now. Really nice though. These guys were obviously fans of my channel. Also waiting to see what comes out next from Scott's Land's YouTube channel. We'll have no fear guys, you shall be shown in the next video, you shall. Wow. The thing with this park is that it's history. For people of Glasgow, it's history. The park itself was basically established in 1450. In the 15th century, this park was built. It wasn't as you see it today and as I've shown you today. It wasn't, it was more uneven, boggy ground. But for people of Glasgow, this was so important to have. And it still is, it's still very, very pivotal in having the Glasgow's dear green place. I say I've done silly stuff in Victoria Park in Glasgow, and I might show you some others as we go along on this channel, but for people of Glasgow, this is the beating heart of the city, and it's green and there's people that use it all the time. To think as well that somewhere here in 1745, on Christmas Day 1745 until 3rd of January 1746, Bonnie Prince Charlie's army camped in this ground somewhere. Again, it wouldn't have had certain places, it wouldn't have been like this at all, but again we have history, we have actual history here. Okay, this is quite interesting. This is the Camlachi Burn. The 3.5 mile Camlachi Burn flows beneath this surface. It runs from Gartcraig to the River Clyde. The Glasgow Green Washhouse was built on the banks of the Camlachi Burn in 1732. Destitute weavers were employed to culvert the burn in Glasgow Green between 1815 and 1824. Now, the Washhouse, which I'll get on to later, is over there. It's now the west. It was the Western Carpet Factory, but in the 1700s it was a washhouse. Now that building, I will, as I say, get on to a minute or two's time, because it is stunning, absolutely stunning. Now I've never seen this before. This is a new piece that I've never seen, so I don't know when this was actually put up, unfortunately. But this looks like the Irish and Highland Famine Memorial. I think it's just depicting that this boat, and any way they could get across to save themselves due to the famine, this is how they would kind of come across from Ireland up to Glasgow, or from the Highlands and Islands down to maybe better land and maybe a better life. You get stones across there as well, in memory. So I've never seen, as I say, I've never seen this bit before. Didn't know this part existed, so always again something new to see and to look at. And I'm actually kind of glad I was seeing it exactly the same time as you guys. It's nice to have things like that and to share them with all my followers, people who watch and take the time on these things. What have we got here? I think these are places in Ireland and maybe the Highlands possibly, but maybe certainly in Ireland, where they came from. Very nice.